Well, once again, welcome to the workshop. This is going to be a hopefully fairly short project. It's just a little tool for the mill, a vice stop. Not really my design. I've half-inched it from a number of other sources, but I'll take you over to the bench and show you the drawings and what have you. It'll soon become apparent where I've nicked it from. Here we are then over at the bench. This is the design concept, very slightly different to what I hope it will turn out to be. There's a mount which goes onto the mill table located in the slots, an upstand mount, and the arm here revolves around this. This is a bolt tapped into here, and then a sliding clamp goes on to this arm, and a further arm goes through here, again clamped with a set screw, which will come up against the work in the vice. Usual sort of thing. And these are the ingredients minus the hardware. I've not exactly marked out, I've just put the shape on this bit of aluminium. All this is stuff from the scrap box, by the way. I haven't had to go out and buy any material, just so that I don't get it wrong when I mount it in the mill and carve a great chunk off that I shouldn't have done. I don't actually mark out on the work where I'm going to cut, because that's all done with a DRO. Here's the arm. This is 1-inch stock. I shall turn it down to 25mm for a short length of time, and then 16mm out here, which forms this part. The clamp will be made out of this bit of 15mm thick, I think it is, or maybe it's even 20. Let's have a look. It's 20. So that should give me plenty of room. And there's a bit of an old printer, I think, that has happily got a nice rounded end that will go on here. And well, let's see how it progresses. First off, I'm going to make the arm. So I'm going to stick this in the lathe, turn it down to 25mm for this section, and then flip it round, hold it by the 25mm section and turn down the 16mm. That'll then go over to the mill, where I'll put the flat on and carve away the ends and drill the hole through. Right, first off to the lathe then. First job on the lathe now is to face off the end and then turn down the outer diameter to 25mm, purely for aesthetic reasons actually. So let's get on with that. taking off 0.2 mil each side. Speed is 581 RPM and the feed rate is 5 thou. Doing it in inches because I forgot to convert it to switch to metric. Just give that a quick check. 25.18. So, shall I or shan't I? I shall. Take off another. And that's what's it. Fine feed and a bit faster. 800 RPM, 0.05 mil feed or rev. Going long handle. Whirly chip. There we go. Like most lathe workers, I dislike those long curly fronds that get wrapped round the chuck and what have you, but with such fine feeds it's often difficult to find anything else. There we go. I've turned the bar around, I've faced the end and just done an initial cut just to get it down to 25 mil, so I've got something to work from. And I'm just about to put a centre drill in the end so that if necessary I can put a revolving centre in to stop any chatter that I might get. So here we go. Yeah, there you go. That's got the centre in. You saw me put a squirt of WD-40 on as I don't have any kerosene, just to ease things along. That appeared to help the cutting, so I might try a spray of that as I'm doing the turning as well, just to get things moving along a bit. And just swap the chuck out. For a revolving centre, which is still in its box, of course. Oops, here we go. I think I might move the camera and see if I can't get a better shot. Well, I think that's a better position for the camera. Not necessarily better for me though, so I've got to work around the tripod, so if the picture goes a bit wobbly, that's why. And just clear there. Hopefully you can see the contrasting finishes. I'm not going to put my fingers in there, but this is at 0.1, and the other side is a much faster feed. Getting into the bird's nest now. Give that a quick measure, see how we're getting on. It was 20 before that last run. That is now a smidgen under 18, so and a couple of runs like that we should be down to size. I'll take it a bit slower as we get closer to the dimension. Absolutely no reason to work to these limits, but I've got one, so I'll use this digital micrometer just for a laugh, just to see how we're getting on. We're down to, can you see that? Yep, I think you can. 18 and a smidge. So another couple of millimeters off that, and we'll be down to size. Forgot where I was now. Right, I'll take another run and bring you back in a minute. Turned out a fraction over 16mm, but the hole in the clamp will probably come out oversized, so I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to break the corner here and here. Working my way around. A very hefty chamfer there. Yeah, right, that's good. That's done. Now I'll break this down, take it out, over to the mill. Right, luckily none of the dimensions on this part are super critical. I've got a miller flat across here and one on the opposite side, so when I've done this one I'll flip it over so that I end up with a parallel sided, I don't know what you call it really, stick out 15mm wide. I've zeroed the Z axis on the top here, got a roughing end mill, brought it up to the end and zeroed it off there, and I've got to go in 30mm. So I'll take a couple of cuts and then bring you back later. Just check that with the micrometer. This is 25 diameter. I want to end up with 15, so 5 aside. Strictly speaking, this should end up at what am I talking about? 1520 now. So I've only gone down 4, so we're talking 21. No, 20 that. Yeah, 21. Good as. So I've got to go down another 0.9. A couple of burrs there to take off, but I think we're alright. There we go again. Oh, come on. Yeah, nice and snug. Chat over. But like I say, it's not critical. And I'll flip it over and we'll do the same on the other side, and then I'll drill the hole in where the hole's got to go. As you can see, I've flipped the workpiece over, taken off the required amount, so now I've got 15mm thickness here. I've put in a centre drill. No, it's not a spotting drill. Zeroed off in the end, gone in Y, halved it on the DRO, and I'm about to drill a hole through here, and then I shall ream it 8mm for the bolt to go through. Off we go. I'm just using the spindle for this, just to put a little hole in there. Oh, not even a hole. I need to drop it down. And as if by some crazy magic, there's now a, well, it's actually a 7.5mm drill in there, because I haven't got any slightly under 8, so I'm going to have to do a bit of iffy reaming, but this will put a bit of a clearance hole through. Taking it easy because I haven't got a machinist chef under there which I should have really, I suppose. Come on. It's only aluminium and it's going through quite well. Another bit of trick cam work, and I decided that it didn't need the precision of a reamed hole for this application, so I've stuck an 8mm drill in there, and I'll now open the hole out to that dimension, hopefully without hitting the camera this time. There we are. That didn't take long. Right. I've got to put a flat on this end which is parallel to that, so can't get at it all. I think I know how I'm going to do it, and I'll bring you back when I've set it up. Alright, here's my solution then. I've clamped the piece in by the machined faces in the vise. Got it sticking out far too far, and I haven't got a machinist jack which will fit under here to support it, so I'm hoping that by going carefully and taking maybe a couple of cuts, I only need to put a small flat about 5mm wide there, but it won't flex too much. Time will tell. It's just touching. Start off with a 1mm cut. Once I get to this end, I'll go back with a spring cut on it. I think because this is bound to be flexing, I can hear it oscillating a bit. As we go back, it will be a prime cut, so hopefully that will give me a better finish anyway. It's hardly taking anything off. Well, apart from rounding over the end, that's that bit finished. And there's the flat. I can't quite get the light right, but There we go. So now I'm going to have to mount that on the rotary table and just round over the end. It would work like that, but wouldn't look very pretty. Anyway, on to the next bit. Well, there we are. I see from starting to edit this video that we're already up to around 30 minutes, so I think I'll stop there. And the next one I'll be turning this into something a little more interesting to look at. So for now, if you have been, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.